Yo, what's up guys? This is Nhl from Daily Fantasy Archive. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button if you enjoy the videos and like the daily upload content that I've been putting out. And make sure you hit the notification bell button so you're notified every time I upload and you never miss any advice. Also, let's smash the like button. Let's get 20 likes on this video again, guys. Thanks for the crazy support. Even after a loss, we won a week straight, and then we took one loss last night, so not so bad. Last night, this tweet I put out pretty much describes what happened. Chicago lost in overtime. Crawford was pretty much, he dropped double. He dropped -11. He was awful. Panic got an assist. They took it away. Buffalo had an assist. They took it away. And Jay Gazelle got hurt literally first period of the game. So, and we almost stole cash. But some guy that watched the video, took some advice from all the advice that I was giving in the video and that I give out each day, and he made up a lineup and it ended up hitting 140. I told you guys Jay Gallon would do good. I told you guys Kucherov would be on fire, and this guy killed it last night. Completely killed it. He listened to me, and that's definitely what I want you guys to be doing. I want you guys to be listening to the full videos, taking advice, and really trying to make your own lineups out of things. I'm trying to better you guys into being better daily fantasy sports players and being able to pick excellent lineups each night after the voice. I just try to break down a player pool for you guys. Anyways, let's get into tonight's picks. On goalie, I'm going to be looking at Jonas will be the first goalie I'll be looking at. All the goalies tonight are going to be risky. This is a small slate. This is pretty much a GPP tonight. 3 games. Anything can happen here. It's pretty weird matchups. Even the best people could lose tonight. But Columbus is the highest Vegas odds to win tonight. As you can see, at -140. They're on home ice. They're 26-9-1, and the Leafs are 15-3-4 on the road. The Leafs are 1-4 in their last 5 meetings, but the road team is also 10-4 in their last 14 meetings. So there you go. Like I said, on that GPP factor. Jonas is also 6-3 in his last 10 games and 2-0 on home ice this year, and plays a lot better on home ice. And he's also won one of his games against the Leafs this year. His only game that he played the Leafs. Another goalie that I would be looking at tonight would be Bernier. Honestly, I really want to take Bernier last second. I ended up thinking I'm going to take Jonas tonight. These 2 goalies I think should be perfect. Bernier is on fire. If you can work him into your lineup, it should be a perfect win for you tonight. Vegas favors to win. Anaheim is 23-8-2 on home ice. And Edmonton is 19-12-3 on the road. Edmonton is also 7-26 in his last 33 meetings and 2-8 in his last 10 meetings. Bernier is 7-2-1 in his last 10 games and is playing amazing, and he plays a lot better on home ice. So he should be a nice lock for your picks tonight too also. Another pick that I will be looking at on goalie tonight would be Ranta. He is on home ice. He's a back-to-back for them, but Ranta's playing. He's high Vegas favorites to win at -145 tonight in a 5.5 total. Let me lock Jonas into this lineup that I'm going to be making of one of the many that I will have, as it is a GPP night. Jonas is a good goal. Ranta has a good goal tonight. He's high Vegas favorites to win. Rangers are 19-15 on home ice, and New York Islanders is 13-16-3 on the road. And the Rangers are better than the Islanders in every category besides face-offs. But they are on a back-to-back, so take it as it is. Like I said, this is a total GPP night. Even your 50-50s are going to be weird tonight. So play later tonight. It's up to you guys if you want to, whatever you feel comfortable playing tonight. The first center that I'm going to be locking in tonight that I think is in an excellent spot is Stepan. On the first line power play. Has 5 points in his last 10 games, and he plays way better on home ice. He's also taking a lot of shots, so he has a save for 4, and he's averaging 13.7 in his last 20 games. And New York Islanders are giving up bottom 9 fantasy points a game to centers, so he's in a really good spot. And New York Islanders giving up, in general, I think it's bottom 5 in fantasy points per game for in general. Another center that I will be looking at tonight will be Connor McDavid. This is a 3-game slate. Kind of hard to fade him. It's kind of like fading Westbrook in a 3-game slate in basketball. You almost can't do it. But in order to make a lineup all around, you're going to have to work around it. There's some other plays that you can work around tonight. I don't need to convince you guys in taking him. You guys all know the deal. He got 13 points in his last 10. He's the best player in the NHL right now besides Sidney Crosby. And he plays way better on the road than on home ice. So it's up to you guys if you want to take him tonight. John Tavares would also be another nice pick tonight. And a first line power play and a 5.5 total game. He has 9 points in his last 10 games and has taken a lot of shots, so he has a safe floor. Also has 3 points in his last 3 games this season against the Rangers, so he's playing very good against the Rangers. Ryan Getzlaf would also be a nice pick tonight. He's on a first line power play. He has 13 points in his last 10 games and 3 points in his last 3 games against Edmonton this season. So it's a very good matchup for him. He's been very consistent. The value plays that I would look at on center would be Sam Gagner, and he's in a very good spot. And Kevin Hayes is also on a very nice spot tonight. He should easily hit value tonight at least. But the center that I'm going to be locking is Brendan Dubinsky. This is a total almost like GPP play tonight. Like I said, it's just not as risky, guys. You want to play smaller tonight. It's going to be a weird slate. Nobody's really sure on who's going to be winning tonight. There's a lot of unknowns tonight. But he has some very high upside, and if Columbus goes off like I think they will tonight and beat Toronto pretty good, he should easily kill Toronto and get a multi-played upside. He's on a first line power play. He should really go off tonight. Some wingers that I'll be looking at, the first one I'm locking in 100% in cash or GPP tonight is Patrick Reeves. He's on a first line power play, has 5 points in his last 10 games, and it also takes a lot of shots, so he has a safe floor. And he has 3 points in 2 games against Edmonton this season, and Edmonton also gives out the 3rd most fantasy points per game to right wingers, so this is definitely what I want to focus on. They're giving up a lot of fantasy points to right wingers, and Anaheim's on home ice. I can see Patrick Reeves having a very good night tonight, playing on the first line power play with and first line with Getzlaf and Rackle. If you don't want to pay for those two, you can easily pay for Eves. You get a piece of them. Another winger that I'll be putting in my lineup will be Chris Kreider, cost $6K. He's on the first line power play. He has 7 points in his last 10 games and is playing the best on the Rangers at the moment. He also plays way better on home ice, as he has 30 points in 34 games on home ice, and I almost had a point per game. He also has 3 points in his last 3 games against New York Islanders, and the Islanders are giving up the 5th most fantasy points they gave to left wingers right now, so this is a nice spot for him to easily tear it up tonight. Islanders are giving up a lot of fantasy points in general. They're a very bad team. Another player that I'll be looking at on the wing would be Leon Draisaitl. If you're not taking Bernier, you're going to want a piece of Leon Draisaitl if you're not taking McDavid. Got 6.8K. He's on fire at the moment. He's on the first line power play. Playing alongside of Connor McDavid. This is what you're paying for, the piece of Connor McDavid. If he goes for 40, which you can tonight, you're gonna lose. And like I said, it's almost like fading Westbrook in a 3-game slate. You're definitely gonna want a piece of Leon Draisaitl if you're not taking McDavid. He's on a 4-game point streak and has 11 points in his last 10. But he's a riskier play as the Ducks own the 7th-ranked defense in the league. So it's going to be a tougher game for these guys on defense. Another player that I will be looking at, one of my favorite players in the NHL right now, I'm a Leafs fan. Nylander, he got 6.1K on a first line power play. He's literally on fire right now. He has 8 points in his last 8 games. He's on an 8-game point streak, He has 9 in his last 10 games and plays way better on the road, so it is a very good spot for him against a backup goalie tonight. Some other value plays that I will be looking at on the wing would be Oliver Bjorkshire. He's on the 3rd line. I'm pretty sure he plays on the first line power play still as well. And Andrew Ladd's a very good matchup again tonight. He plays power play minutes, and he also plays top minutes on the second line. Move right into the defense for you guys. Actually, I forgot to put in the last winger, which will be 3 of the 4 of the Columbus stack that I'm having tonight. Cam Atkinson, same sort of ideal as Brendan Dubinsky. Toronto gives up a lot of fantasy points to players in general. They play at a very fast pace. Cam Atkinson, if Columbus goes off, this is the best line with Dubinsky and Cam Atkinson on it. And if they go off, which they should tonight, these guys could have some crazy high upside and will be very good plays and more of a GPP play. But like I said, I'm going to say it again, it's a GPP night. Not a very safe night to be playing. The defense that I'm going to be first looking at is Zach Werenski. This is definitely a player you want to lock in your cash or your GPP tonight. On the first line power play, he has 9 points in his last 10 games and a 5.5 total game. Plays way better on home ice and has 2 points in his only game that he played against the Leafs this season. And he's taking a lot of shots, so a nice safe floor. And the Leafs are the worst team in the league for giving up fantasy points to defensemen. This is why you want to target him. Any Columbus defensemen tonight are going to have a field day tonight. And is playing best on Columbus at the moment and plays 20 plus minutes a game. The last team that I'm going to be locking in is Ron McDonough. He's on the first line power play, plays 24 plus minutes a game, and has very high upside as he blocks a lot of shots. The Oilers giving up the second most fantasy points in the league to defensemen. So any Rangers defensemen should be very safe plays tonight. They should have some high upside. Some other defensemen I would look at will be Oscar Klefbom. You guys all know Oscar Klefbom, what he's capable of doing. He's on the first line power play. Has a goal and an assist and 11 shots and 17 blocks in his last 4 games. Huge upside as he plays 23 minutes a game plus and plays alongside of Connor McDavid pretty much all through it every shift of the night. Easy way to get a piece of him at a cheaper price. Some other defensemen I would look at will be David Savard. He's a very, very nice player tonight. David Savard has been on fire late. I've been taking him a lot. He's very safe tonight. He plays a lot of minutes too. Calvin DeHaan is in a very nice spot tonight too. Also, could have some high upside. And like I told you guys, the Rangers defenseman should go off tonight. Brendan Smith is in a very good spot. Very, very cheap. He's been playing consistent lately. You guys could definitely check out him and for some value plays tonight. Make sure you guys play it safe tonight. Like I said, this is a weird night unless you guys feel comfortable with the advice I've given you. There's lots of players that I've given you a nice player pool. These players should all do well tonight. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Hit the notification bell button so you're notified every time we upload. And let's smash that like button. Continue for the great support, guys. Love you guys. Follow us on Twitter at DFS_archive. If you want to be notified for some auto lineups for later tonight, I think there's a smaller slate. Maybe, I think there's 2 games slate or something. I'll look at that for you guys, and I'll also be posting DraftKings lines there. Good luck tonight.